you. Yeah, you. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. ASMR. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering, why am I whispering? Well, apparently, porn isn't enough to get people off anymore. Now, what people are doing is there seems to be some kind of weird trend on the internet where people go in front of a microphone and do random stupid shit. Like, for example, they'll just go up to a table and start rubbing it. Or they'll go to a bell and they'll just ring it for no reason. Like this. Wow, that's amazing. I swear to you, this is an actual trend. I went on YouTube, and apparently a lot of stars are doing this as well. Gal Gadot, who's mostly known for playing Wonder Woman, will go on there and speak in front of a microphone and do weird things. Actually, to be quite honest with you, it's not really that weird, but it's weird because people are just whispering and doing weird things. So, in her segment, she'll just whisper, play with knives, and eat snacks. And then there's another one with Cardi B. Cardi B is a really cool chick, and all she's doing is playing with these old school blocks. You remember those blocks where it's one big block and then they have all these like little wires coming out, or not wires but plastic wires, bendy, and then there's these little blocks inside, and then you're supposed to push the blocks up and down, and at the same time she's just whispering, and she makes these weird sounds like a cat. Purr, purr, purr. I don't know, something like that. Either way, it's weird. I can't figure it out. Oh, and there's another one she does where she's just petting this furry pillow. It actually reminds me of that scene in Get Into the Greek where Jonah Hill and Puff Daddy are rubbing the wall, and Puff Daddy says, "This is what old pussy used to feel like in the 70s. I miss that." I tell you what I personally miss, though, is actual things that are interesting. Not just people trying to get off on audio tracks of people whispering. It's really weird, to be honest with you. But I figured I'd give it a try myself, because what else do I have to do? So, let's find out what ASMR stands for. Apparently it stands for Anonymous Sensory Meridian Response. And it basically means it is an experience categorized by a static-like or tingling sensation on the skin that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. It has been compared with auditory, tactile synesthesia, and may overlap with vision. ASMR signifies the subjective experience of low-grade euphoria, characterized by a combination of positive feelings and a distinct static-like tingling sensation on the skin. It is most commonly triggered by specific auditory or visual stimuli, and less commonly by intentional attention control, which basically means you have to be extremely sensitive or extremely fucked up to be able to somehow harness this energy and somehow be controlled by it. I honestly don't understand the big deal of it. But they also have an illustration of the root of ASMR's tingling sensation right in the middle of the head. That's where the origin of tingling sensation will start. Then in the middle of the neck, described as moving downwards, following the line of the spine. Many also feel this in the shoulders. And then right below the shoulder, the sensation may spread to other areas with increasing intensity, typically the limbs and lower back. So basically, when you hear someone whisper, and it might be something that you may like, let's say somebody opening a bag of Doritos, preferably Cool Ranch, that's my favorite. So when they open it, it's supposed to calm you down, because not only are you eating something that you like, but at the same time, you're doing something that you like as well. Now, picture if someone is doing it for you. So now, you're getting all the senses riled up because you know what, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no idea what the fuck this trend is gonna bring. All I know is it's one of those things that'll probably just pass, like the fidget spinner. When's the last time you saw somebody with a fidget spinner? Exactly. But it's still entertaining. But let's be honest, I'm a guy. It's always better when a woman... Oh, sorry, I was losing my voice there. I don't know if people can do this for more than a minute. But anyways, in my opinion, like I was saying, I'm a guy. It's better when a woman does it because it's always hotter. So, that's just me. But I'm sure a woman would rather hear a guy whispering. So, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't been able to find any videos with guys doing this. So, clearly, guys are perverts, and somehow this just is more geared for guys. But hey, I'm not complaining. It makes me laugh. It's funny. It's all good. Now it's time to play a game I like to call ASMR Makes Anything Sound Sexy. I'm going to read the ingredients to this oatmeal, and let's see if the viewers will like this or not. Either way, it eats up time, so let's do it. Ingredients: whole grain rolled oats, sugar, dehydrated apples. Brackets contain calcium, stearate, sulfurates, end of brackets, oat bran, salt, cinnamon, natural flavor, calcium carbonate, brackets, thickener, end of bracket, gar gum, vitamins and minerals, bracket, ferric or thoracite. I really need to learn how to read, but it doesn't matter because apparently this is supposed to be sexy. I can say anything at this point. Piss, shit, fart. See? Brackets, iron, end of brackets, niacinamide, thymine, mononitrate, B6, end of bracket, folic acid, stevia extract, and the last one may contain wheat. First of all, let me start off by saying I had no idea all these ingredients were in oatmeal. Half of them I couldn't even say, which is probably not a good sign. And second, there was nothing sexy about that. I don't know if people are masturbating to this or listening to this before they go to sleep, but either way, this is not helping. This is not helping society at all. You guys remember the rap group, the Yin Yang Twins? They had the Whisper song. Wait do you see my oh? Wait do you see my hey? Obviously I'm singing the censored version, but these are just random things that pop in your head when you're whispering. You ever go to a library and you always have to whisper, and then just once you just want to yell? I've always wanted to do that. One day. If I could be serious just for one moment, because I've been really serious for the first 12 minutes, I'd like to talk more about dissecting what exactly ASMR stands for. Like I said, the A stands for anonymous, which is basically spontaneous, self-governing, with or without control. So, I'm assuming this means when the sound comes, it's just disorganized. You have no idea what's going to happen, but you're hoping the person will either put you to sleep or put you in a swell mood. Who knows? Sensory, pertaining to the senses or sensation. So, whatever the person is saying or trying to convey in their own fucked up whisper is something that could hit your senses inside of you. It could be something within your brain or your left knee or your genitals. You know your body better than I do. Meridian, significantly a peak, climax, or point of highness development. So, clearly, when you listen to this sound, you're trying to achieve something, whether it's greatness, sleepiness, or a sense of satisfaction. Why is something, if said in a whisper, meant to be very satisfying? I don't know. It's still very weird to me. I don't get this at all. But there's one last one. Responsive, referring to an experience triggered by or something external or internal. So, basically, maybe on some level, when you talk softly to someone, it's meant to be more comforting. So when you're trying to convey a message to somebody, if you say it in a low, calm whisper, it'll make them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But then again, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's because this generation is a lot more sensitive with the PC movement, that people can only accept things in a whisper. It's okay, Timmy. It's okay if you didn't score in the game. You know what? We're not even keeping score. Really? Really? Does that make it sound any better? Your kid has to learn how to score. And not even score. Just have fun and actually keep score. There's winners and losers in life. It is what it is. You're not always going to win. But if a loser in a whisper, that's not gonna help shit either. So, in my opinion, this is kind of bullshit. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a doctor. Or am I? No, I'm definitely not a doctor. But if things are said in a whisper, they say it could be almost like a brain massage, a head tingle, a brain tingle, a spine tingle, or even a brain orgasm. Personally, I'm old school. I like the original orgasm. But if a brain orgasm gets you off too, why not? Go nuts. Have some fun. If you get off by drinking a Slurpee in the middle of January, fuck it. Just go for it. And now it's time to play one of my favorite games of all time. Let's do this stupid voice. This stupid whisper, apparently knocks people out voice. I'm losing it again. Hold on, I need a sip of water. That's much better. Ice always helps. Movie quotes. Let's do it. Hopefully, this will make you sleep or just entertain you. Are you ready? Let's go. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Here's looking at you, kid. Go ahead. Make my day. All right, Mr. DeMille. I'm ready for my close-up. May the force be with you. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night. You talking to me? What we got here is a failure to communicate. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Love means never having to say you're sorry. The stuff that dreams are made of. E.T. Phone home. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Rosebud. Made it, Ma. Top of the world. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Bond. James Bond. There's no place like home. I am big. It's the pictures that got small. Show me the money. Why don't you come up sometime and see me? I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by. You can't handle the truth. I want to be alone. After all, tomorrow is another day. Round up the usual suspects. I'll have what she's having. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges. I'll be back. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. If you build it, he will come. Now I just want to point out that what I think was a pretty much meant to be a whisper anyway in the movie. So there's some irony for you. Let's continue. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. We rob banks. Plastiques. We'll always have Paris. I see dead people. Again, that was meant to be a whisper. Stella! Hey, Stella! Oh, Jerry. Let's ask for the moon. We have the stars. Shane, come back. Well, nobody's perfect. It's alive. It's alive. Houston, we have a problem. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya? Punk. You had me at hello. One morning I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I don't know. There's no crying in baseball. La-dee-da, la-dee-da. A boy's best friend is his mother. Greed, for a lack of better word, is good. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again. Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into. Say hello to my little friend. What a dump. Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me, aren't you? Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Elementary, my dear Watson. Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape. All the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. Here's Johnny. They're here. Is it safe? Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. No wire hangers. Ever. Mother of mercy. Is this the end of Rico? Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown. I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. Hasta la vista, baby. Soylent Green is people. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Stryker, surely you can't be serious. Rumac, I am serious. And Don't call me Shirley. Yo, Adrian. Hello, gorgeous. Toga, Toga. Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. Oh, no. It wasn't the airplanes. It was beauty that killed the beast. My precious. Attica, Attica. Sawyer, you're going out a youngster, but you've got to come back a star. Listen to me, mister. You're my knight in shining armor. Don't you forget it. You're going to get back on that horse, and I'm going to be right behind you, holding on tight, and away we're gonna go, go, go. Tell them to go out there with all they got and win just one for the Gipper. A martini, shaken, not stirred. Who's on first? Cinderella story, out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper, now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole. It's in the hole. It's in the hole. Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death. I feel the need for speed. Carpe diem, seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. Snap out of it. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you. And I thank you. Nobody puts baby in a corner. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. I'm the king of the world. Are you asleep yet? Did that get you pumped up or excited? Apparently this is what people do now, to fall asleep or get excited. Me, I don't know. I don't feel any different. I don't feel sleepy, that's for sure. Well, as long as I don't feel sleepy, let's read some more facts. Maybe that'll knock some people out. Psychologists Nick Davis and Emma Barat discovered that whispering was an effective trigger for 75% of the 475 subjects who took part in an experiment to investigate the nature of ASMR. And that statistic is reflected in the popularity of intentional ASMR videos that are comprised someone speaking in a whispered voice. So most people, what they're trying to say is, are very responsive to these videos. Maybe on some level these people think they're being watched. Maybe they think that if someone is there with them, it just makes it that much more comfortable. Who knows? Many of those who experience ASMR report that some specific non-vocal ambient noises are also effective triggers of ASMR, including those like the sound of rain, fingers scratching, or tapping a surface, the crushing of eggshells, the crinkling and crumbling ASMR responses capture a single person performing these actions and the sounds that result. It's very interesting that they say that, because I know there's one specific woman who's basically the cult leader of this, and she's gotten a lot of hits on YouTube. I believe her name is pronounced Gibby. Gibi ASMR. And she has tons of videos. One video pertains to her typing on 3 different keyboards: Black Widow, Ornata, Chroma, and Apple. I've been using the same keyboard for probably 6 years. All I know is it's black and it works. I've never thought that I could go on YouTube and just whisper like this and just type and people would be interested. But again, I'm not jealous. Again, this proves my theory that guys, as long as a cute woman is doing something on the internet, we will be there. So honestly, all the power to her. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna play one last game, and hopefully this makes every kid from the 80s and 90s very happy. But even if you weren't born at that time, this is pretty much the main system we had to play with. A little thing I like to call Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo. Now this is how this works. I'm going to tease you with the controller. First you have the B button. Then you have the A button. Then you have the start button. Then you have a select button. And then you have the D-pad. Up, right, down, and left. Okay, now that we're all set, we're going to start playing. So, buckle in, or get ready for bed. It's up to you. I don't care. I just like playing Mario. First you choose player 1. We're playing in World 1. World 1. Then you realize there's a Goomba. You gotta jump. You gotta jump on another block, and you get the mushroom. Then you just keep going. Jump over a pipe. Jump over a pipe. Jump over another one. Now, it's always this dilemma in Mario. hours. And you just keep going and going and going. It's like an Energizer Bunny, except with an Italian. So we could take the warps, but fuck it. I don't like taking shortcuts in life, unless it saves me a lot of time. Anyways, boom, got another 5,000 points on the flagpole. When you grow up, you realize that points mean absolutely nothing in video games. I don't even think they have points in video games anymore. But anyways, now we're in this stage where it's more hills. And there's a red turtle. Get him with the firepower. Oh shit, I lost my firepower to a Goomba. That's okay. That's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Now, we get a mushroom. We're big again. Cool. Just keep going. Gotta make this jump. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome. Get some coins. Why not? Okay. Jump over the hill. Jump over the hill. Jump on this platform. Jump on the bricks again. Go for the flagpole. Boom. Another 5,000 useless points. Now, we go into this big castle. Well, I got some fireworks. I got 6 fireworks. To this day, I still have no idea how you get fireworks in this game. But fuck it, it's points. And like I said before, the points don't matter. Just like whose line is it anyway? Anyways, we're in the castle, jumping over some fireball sticks. Gotta go slow, because you're Big Mario, and you don't want to lose your firepower. Your firepower is very essential in this game. So just take your time, or just speed like me, and all of a sudden these big ass long fireballs that look like big red dicks are coming at you. And since I have firepower, I can just shoot Koopa, and boom, all of a sudden he turns into a gray Goomba. And boom, I use an axe. It didn't cut the thing. Thank you, Mario. From Toad, but our princess is in another castle. You know what? I'll be completely honest with you. Just like this voice, and just like this game, this is bullshit. I mean, think about it. Why does he keep getting teased? The prince is in another castle, is in another castle, is in another castle. Same thing like this voice. It's nothing but a big tease. If you need something to fall asleep to, you got insomnia, or you need something calm and relaxing to listen to before you go to bed, fine, I totally respect that. But please don't make this your new human contact or girlfriend, or what kind of angry loner you are out there. You gotta go outside and get some human contact. Okay, this is like planking or those stupid troll dolls with the weird hair. You know, it's just a fad. It's gonna fade. So eventually, you're gonna have to go out and get some actual air and actually deal with some human contact. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty fucking disturbing. Whispering. Sliders. Remember that show? That was okay when they used whispering. When you're in the library, reading a book. I don't know if people still do that, but that's okay. If you're in bed with your woman, and all of a sudden, you hear, it's okay to whisper to her and say,